Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Spotting the Richest Person in the Room. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a new episode. I'd also like to tell you about hollywoodiscalling.com. It's a great service that allows you to purchase live phone calls from your favorite celebrities. So check them out. It's something you can buy for yourself or as a gift for somebody that you care about. The calls are starting out at $19.95, and there are more than 100 celebrities to choose from. Give it a try. hollywoodiscalling.com. Now, let's get started. Today, we're going to reveal how to recognize real power and wealth in the room. Not just some moron wearing a gold chain who wants attention, but we're going to teach you how to recognize serious power and serious wealth that you may want to do business with. You know, you might be in a meeting, you might be in a large conference hall, you might be attending a special event, you could just be out in public. You never know. But if you want to do serious networking, then that means meeting very serious individuals with very, very significant resources. And the first step is always recognizing them, separating the wheat from the chaff. The first level of power and wealth are people with serious assets that you may or you may not want to do business with, but you'll never know unless you meet them. How do you determine who in the room has serious wealth? Who has generational wealth? Who's a company owner? Who has significant assets? Who has a high media profile? Who's well regarded in the business community? Who's well regarded by politicians and lobbyists? Who is respected in the legal community? Who do their fellow financiers respect? These are the things that you want to be aware of. So, if you're in that situation, the first option is to take their photo and then use Google reverse image search to see what comes up. There are also other companies online which provide similar services. What you do is you upload a picture that you have taken or found somewhere else, and they'll tell you, the name, the age of the individual, the background of the individual. It's it can be a serious resource if you call upon it and use it intelligently. Now, there are other ways to identify wealth in the room as well. Look for discrete security teams inside or outside the room or the convention hall, and then watch who they interact with or appear to be working for. Now, I'm not talking about, $9 an hour security guards. I'm talking about serious security. These guys are typically, you can tell from their bearing and their conduct and their professionalism, these guys are usually ex-military or they work for other agencies in the past. And these guys are very discreet, and you can tell from their bearing and their conduct that they're high-level professionals. Now, some people will check the vehicles parked outside to see what's out there, to see if anything notable is out there. Another thing that you can do is to watch who in the room receives the most attention and respect from other people in the room. Who's being treated in a very reverential manner. Don't bother looking for high-end jewelry or watches. That's stuff out of the 80s and 90s. Nobody with any level of sophistication or wealth or resources or political connections walks around with insane jewelry or $1 million watches on their wrists. That's the sort of fake Instagram nonsense that morons do for attention. The super wealthy don't behave in that manner. If anything, they're downplaying their wealth in very innovative ways. So keep that in mind. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to look for arrival times. The wealthiest people in the room will usually arrive late and they will leave early. You know who else does that? Celebrities almost always do that when they go to private functions or even, professional or commercial events. A lot of them arrive a little bit late, leave a little bit early. Some of them will do that for security reasons. Some of them will do that because they've been drinking and doing drugs at the hotel room and now they're running behind. Some of it will do it just because it's an exercise of ego, but it's pretty common. So keep that in mind. By the way, don't make the mistake of always assuming that celebrities you see in the room are always wealthy. In fact, it's often just the opposite. No matter how much money somebody has made, after a couple of divorces, a number of stupid business deals, managers who have ripped them off, crazy groupies that they've gotten pregnant and now have to pay mountains of child support to, drug problems, God knows what other problems. You'd be amazed at how that sort of self-destructive behavior can destroy someone's net worth. Next thing you want to watch for is you want to watch for the use of envoys. Now, in public, normal people, when they want to talk to somebody, when they want to meet them, they'll just walk up to them and introduce themselves. That's not how the wealthy behave. The wealthy will send an envoy or a representative over to tell a stranger that their boss or the celebrity wants to speak with them. That's done for discretion. It's also done as an exercise of ego and status. So just watch out for that as well. Once you spot someone you would like to talk to, how do you introduce yourself to them? Well, here are some suggestions. Never walk up to them and simply imply or suggest that you would like to do business with them. That's not going to work. That happens 24 hours a day, and they will dismiss you or have their security intercept you and turn you away. What you should do is you should introduce yourself properly and offer them something that they may need. Perhaps a solution to a well-known, high-profile problem of theirs that they're having. Offering to solve a problem for someone is always more likely to get attention than simply introducing yourself and wanting to do business with them. Beauty is another great mechanism for getting their attention. If you or your representative are stunning, then that can help you get the attention of someone you want to talk to and get some conversation time with. What if there's a celebrity in the room? How do you get their attention? Well, the two best ways to get the attention of a celebrity are to A, use another celebrity to walk up to them and introduce you, or B, hire somebody who's really stunning to get the attention of the individual you would like to talk to. So what if you do get some face time and you are able to talk to the individual that you want to network with? What do you do then? This is where a lot of people get tongue-tied, they get nervous, their memory drops out on them, they don't remember what they wanted to say. So make sure your pitch is well-rehearsed and well-prepared, and you'll get about 60 seconds before they decide if they want to continue talking to or if they determine that you're a complete moron and they need to dismiss you. Make sure to craft the first sentence out of your mouth and say something they probably have never heard before, either a completely unique business solution or something else that they just can't ignore. Never be rude or crass or inappropriate. That may get you into the bedroom if that's your goal, but it's usually going to disqualify you from serious consideration beyond that point. Whenever the KGB or other foreign intelligence services want to get the attention of someone, they'll often use some of the very same tactics we just mentioned above. They will send someone who is stunning looking, or they will send someone who offers to help them solve a problem for an issue they may be having. Sometimes they'll send a financial offer over for some business services that they would like you to tender. Sometimes they'll just try and blackmail the target with some dirt that they collected on them. Obviously, we don't recommend the last option, but the previous options tend to work pretty well. Remember, the wealthy tend to be sharks, and sharks are really good at spotting other sharks, so keep that in mind. Once again, thank you for watching. I want to tell you that we're going to have more great celebrity interviews and more breaking news stories coming up in the future. So we want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a new episode. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.